Well, hello and welcome to your 4 to 5. We are starting today with some sad news.
Yeah, really tough news for the sports world. Amanda's here to kind of give us a breakdown, as well as Eric, too.
Yeah, we're going to talk about this, and of course this is news coming out of Chapel Hill. UNC basketball legend Eric Montross has passed away from cancer. He was only 52 years old. Today we'll take you through his accomplishments, both on and off the court, before hearing reactions from his friends and fans. Montross was a UNC legend for sure, but in recent years, his stint in the radio broadcast booth endeared him to fans. But the gentle giant, as some people call him, who stood 7 feet tall, was one of the nicest people you could ever meet. I spoke with Wake Forest radio analyst Stan Cotten about his experiences with Montross.
I don't care what the circumstances were. Anytime you approached Eric, he was number one approachable. He was willing to engage, had a smile on his face, and I don't even remember. I've known Eric for almost 20 years now, and I don't remember the first time I met him, but that's kind of the way he was, in that once you met him, you kind of felt like you always knew him, because he always treated you like a friend, and always had time to chat, or just whatever. And I know this is a huge loss for not just the Carolina basketball family, but for the greater ACC basketball family, and all of us in media.
Cotton says Montross was as kind as he was tall, but in a humorous story, he told us how sometimes Eric's height could be helpful.
A lot of our interaction was around the ACC tournament, when so many of us broadcast every game of the tournament, and it almost every year our position would be somewhat behind Carolina's, and I could always find my place because I could see there's Eric sitting there, and from wherever, mostly back in those days at the Greensboro Coliseum, I could kind of find my place because I could see Eric. From just about anywhere in the Coliseum.
Yeah, I had the chance to interact with him several times, doing weather live with him once at the Greensboro Coliseum, and helping to host an event that he was a part of in Lexington. And we're going over to Amanda now. Amanda, he was, in my interactions with him, one of the nicest, most approachable guys that you could ever meet. He was just a legend and a humble guy.